पासवर्ड तो मांगा ही नहीं। मैं नहीं मांगा तो अच्छी बात है।
नहीं मांगा,
सही में नहीं मांगा। ज्वाइंड एज अ गेस्ट।
हेलो हेलो।
वीडियो
आप
देखो।
एक काम कीजिए, आज तो प्रोग्राम है, 3 दिन बाद आइए आप।
बल्कि मेरे को तो वीडियो ओपन कर,
कल आने वाले थे ना आप, मंडे को आने वाले थे आप।
Hello, mute your audio, please.
नहीं होगा
Mute your audio. Shantanu sir, please mute your audio.
हाँ क्या हो गया? कल तो चल रहा था।
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Kantano.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Just a minute. Our few guests are arriving. Just 2-3 minutes.
Oh, yes.
We'll start, sir. Thank you,
Okay.
sir, for your kind support
Oh, yes,
and
oh, yes.
guidance. Yes.
Welcome.
Ashok Woody sir, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Always cheerful. Nice to see you.
My pleasure, sir. My pleasure. How are you, Woody sir?
Yes, yes.
So
fine,
good to see
fine
you.
going on, sir.
Great.
Yeah, nice.
That's the way it should be. Wonderful. Under your able leadership, Seshasdripuram group is like progressing leaps and bounds.
No, it's fine going on, sir.
Wonderful, sir.
It's the grace of God.
Thank you. Great. And looking forward to wonderful summit ahead.
Yes, sure. Your participation is more this time.
Yes. There are 22 speakers this time.
Yeah, very nice.
Last time they were 12. This time it's 22 speakers.
Yeah.
Sir,
Good morning. Sarkar. Sir,
Anyways,
how come you have become Vishal Chandaji?
no. We are using another laptop.
So rename yourself as Santanu Das. First, we need your identity. You can always rename yourself. Wow, Professor Santanu Das. Now it's wonderful.
Hello.
Dr. Munish, good morning.
Very good morning, sir. Very good morning. Namaskar. Namaste.
Namaste. How are you?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
Doing well.
It's so good to see you, sir. So good to see you.
Thank you very much for again joining with us and organizing this program.
Umesh here, sir, from KSTF.
It's going to be a wonderful summit, sir. Under
11 o'clock meeting. Yes, sir.
We are blessed to have you around.
So, login will come back at 11 then. Yes, sir. No issue, sir. Just to troubleshoot ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಲಾಗಿನ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಅಂತ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬೇಗ ಇದು ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀನಿ ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಸೆಟಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ.
I request all the participants to kindly mute themselves.
ಮಾತಾಡಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು 11 o'clock I will come back. Done, sir. Done, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Good morning, Professor Shantanu.
Good morning, sir. So, sir, can we start then?
Yeah, please start.
Yes. Very good morning to all of you for this third international conference hosted by Seshasdripuram First Grade College in association with North Bangalore Science Forum and collaboration with MentorX Global, Hover Robotics, Hoverboards India, Indian Institute of Science Alumni Association, Karnataka Science and Technology Academy, Research Foundation of India, and a great support from MentorX Global and RevUpX. This 3-day international conference, which is a confluence of technologies on AI, humanoids, biotechnology, nanotechnology, augmented reality, virtual reality, blockchain, cryptocurrency, robotics, automation, cybersecurity, and quantum mechanics. All those wide topics will be covered up in these 3 days, that is 26th, 27th, and 28th of August, with 22 renowned esteemed speakers, will few child prodigies who at the age of 12 are rocking this world. And these technologies, as we could see, confluence of technologies, that means merging, compassion, means togetherness. We could see everywhere synagogue, what we call in education system now under new education policy, that together we'll learn, relearn, unlearn, again relearn. So this confluence of technologies will unfold to take us to a greater heights. With this, I would like to request our Uday sir for a virtual inauguration. A few words. After that, we'll request our sir to welcome, just as lighting of the lamp, as a virtually we are doing it.
गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्री गणेशाय धीमहि श्रीगणेशाय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्री गणेशाय धीमहि.
With the blessing of Lord Ganesha, just we have celebrated Ganesha festival 2-3 days back, and we know that before any auspicious beginning, we have to start or seek the blessings of Lord Almighty God, and it's verifying that after Ganesh Puja, we are starting with the 3rd international conference in association with MentorX Global. With this, I would like that we have 22 eminent guests with like Dr. Munish Jindal, Ajay Datta, Master Avirat Jain, Indrajit Singh, Vikas Watt, Sudhir Agarwal, and so much and so forth. We have Nancy Juneja, and with us, we have our management trustee, the most dynamic person amongst us, Shri W.D. Ashok sir, who is always encouraging and perfect, disciplinary, motivating, and we could see that before anyone could join, he is ready to bless us and guide us, and we request him for the presidential address and to welcome the entire 22 speakers for this 3rd international conference. Over to you, sir.
Good morning, one and all. It's very nice today, as he has said, that with Ganesh Lord, his auspicious blessings, we at Seshasdripuram Education Trust and Seshasdripuram First Grade College, Yelahanka, today inaugurating the 3rd International Conference on 26th August. I would like to, in association with North Bangalore Science Forum, MentorX Global, Over Robotics, Overboard India, Indian Institute of Science Alumni Association, Karnataka State and Technical Academy, Research Foundation of India, New Delhi. With all this association and help, we are going to make this conference a very nice and entertaining and technology-oriented one. As today's topic itself, a confluence of technologies, we are just dealing with so many technology and future technologies in hand, that is artificial intelligence, humanoids, biotechnology, nanotechnology, and virtual reality, blockchain, cryptocurrency, robotics, automation, cyber security, quantum mechanics. All this in these 3 days we are going to cover up with eminent scholars in their own fields. They are from different countries who are participating. Guests from all over the world, we can say, that is even important speakers from Spain, Mauritius, Australia, and India have taken part in this conference. I'm very happy to see that Seshasdripuram First Grade College with this conference bringing a global touch to Indian environment. And with this, I just want to say that with this wide subject in discussion, welcoming all the speakers, participants, conveyors, staff, and students on this day, we have with us eminent speakers like Munish Jindalji from Australia, founding president Mentrox, founder CEO of Over Robotics with us, a very cherishful person, a very entertaining person, and a wholehearted, smiling, evergreen person, I have to say, gives us a lot of eminent things, which is to current date what is required and what is in future is also required. He'll be discussing with us. We have Dr. Ajay Dutt of multiple technologies with us, a visionary entrepreneur with products like data mail and with multiple patents in his name. And we have always to our support Shri Ayappa sir, who is always in our favor and also gives us constant support and is always a mentor to us, who has given us, and also his co-participant or co-friend Ramesh ji also is always with us in supporting and guiding us throughout the options of technology-oriented systems. We also have with us Colonel Indrajit Singh and Vikas Path and Sudhir Agarwal, who are all eminent in their own fields, who are going to include in this conference and give us a lot of orientation regarding their own subjects. And for starting with, for example, the importance of intelligence or artificial intelligence in different areas of today's manufacturing or transportation or in the home utilities, or how it is being felt in different parts of our life. I would like to say that artificial intelligence includes machine learning and deep learning, often with other enabling technologies. With artificial intelligence, there is significant cuts in unplanned downtime and to better design products, adapting to an overchanging market. So we can just say that artificial intelligence algorithms are used to optimize manufacturing supply chains, helping companies anticipate market changes. So we have also seen in our regular usage nowadays, the transportation systems of Ola and Uber, which have come up, are also using artificial intelligence in their system. They are better equipped nowadays to find out fraud detections, safety processes, routine optimizations, and how to adopt with map and stop locations, GPS tracking units, traffic congestions, and minimize the overall financial expenses of their companies. So on the whole, they have just seen that the artificial intelligence, what can be adopted in their system and how to utilize it to bring the financial constraints in their companies are also put into different aspects. And in our home use also, we have seen that Amazon Alexa virtual assistant controls several smart devices using itself as a home automation system. So we are also now into it so that we can be fast and more accurate in the systems of usages. Humanoids also have come up. That is a robot Sophia we have seen. And in Kerala also we have seen that robots being utilized in the police system, wherein we have used COP KPT bot, that is Kerala police have introduced the humanoid system in the reception areas wherein it can be more sophisticated and more target oriented for public to utilize it. And also we have used humanoids in teaching aspects. In our own Bangalore, one of the schools, Indus International School, Bangalore, is using humanoids for teaching 7th, 8th, 9th subjects like the physics, the chemistry, biology, and geography subjects. And even humanoids has been used in hotel management for serving and reception areas. So different aspects of life nowadays are being targeted with artificial intelligence to gain those importance and their advantage and applications. In coming to the nanotechnology also, different nano missions, our own government, that is our Indian government, has given around ₹1,000 crores for the 12th plan, and it has already given around 650 crores for the development of nanotechnology. So you can just see what the government also is thinking in today's and future term. That is how it can be used and where all it can be used, the nanotechnology. Is it in the army, the medicine, or in regular daily usage of public, is all taken up into action. And we also have seen some of the things of nanotechnology, that is targeted drug delivery systems. Drugs are being delivered to disease sites and to improve drug bioavailability. That is liposomes, chitosan, polymorphic micelles are used for cancer treatments. Nanoparticles are being used for the cancer treatments in prostate cancer, breast cancer, and colon cancer. For example, I can just tell you one of the drugs, Herceptin, that is Trastuzumab, which is being used as a drug, works against the HER2 positive breast cancer patients by blocking the ability of cancer cells to receive chemicals signals to grow. So thereby inhibiting the cancer cells to grow, this drug Herceptin is used by targeting drug delivery systems by using the nanoparticles. And many other advantages are being utilized with many technologies which has been discussed in today's conference. At the same time, the very necessity once technology is coming up, we have to have cyber security in place. That is to protect the data and integrity of a computing asset. Its purpose is to defend those assets against all threats. We look at the safety guarding our network, websites, wireless devices, and secure from the hackers. cyber security application networks can be given some importance and use applications to stop hacking by using Wireshark's, Nmaps, Intersoft applications. But at the same time, cyber security has to be taken up in different application securities, network securities, cloud security. So different aspects of Internet of IoT also has to be taken up. Today's guests and speakers, eminent persons are there to deal completely in main or in complete aspects of these aspects. I would like to thank Seshasdripuram First Grade College, Elanka, who have given this opportunity and bringing a vast technology heads in one platform. I would like to thank all the speakers who are joining us today, 26th August, as well as tomorrow, 27th August, and also 28th August who are joining us. Welcome to all the participants and also all staff and sponsors who are there. Thank you very much. Thank you one and all.
I wholeheartedly thank you, sir, for your kind presidential address and inaugural address for this third international conference. We are indeed indebted to you for your ever support and guidance and motivating us to create our own benchmark and scale that up. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your kind support and guidance and blessings, sir. Thank you, sir. I would like to request our CEO of KSTA to speak a few words, but due to certain prior commitments, our Ramesh sir and just I would like to put a note here. Ayappan sir is not keeping well, hence he couldn't join today. So we wish and pray for his quick recovery so that he can be back within these 3 days so that he can address during our valedictory function. With this note, I would like to request Dr. Munish Jindalji to speak few words before his technical session. Dr. Munish Jindal.
Wow, wow, what a wonderful morning and what a wonderful day. And it's a wonderful presidential address by Ashok Woody sir. But before you make me speak, they always say in India, we have a culture, women, they first. So I would love to have our global chairperson, Dr. Nancy Juneja, to, along with Ashok Woody sir, to open this. We just heard the presidential address. So let's hear from the global chairperson first, then I will come into the picture. So Dr. Nancy Juneja, she's a wonderful dynamic woman, and she is the co-founder of MentorX, as well as she's the global chairperson of MentorX Women. When we talk about technologies and when we talk about education, the role of women is very much important, because as women nurtures, women brings life to this world. So she is a wonderful woman who has initiated the movement Go Women, that is a global sisterhood solidarity movement connecting women across the world. She's holding her flagship position in 32 countries with a vision to have the same position in 200 plus countries, touching the lives of 8 billion people. So she's been awarded with the highest civilian honor, Karma Veera Chakra by United Nations, along with she's the Noble Asian, Nari Shakti, Woman Entrepreneur of the Year, Global Citizen of the Year, and much more. If I will keep on speaking, even a book won't finish up. So let's hear from her, Dr. Nancy Juneja.
I'm deeply humbled, Dr. Jindal, for such a warm welcome and, heartfelt gratitude to entire management of Seshasdripuram First Grade College. This is a wonderful day. As we say, the real day, real summit, when the people, the veterans from education and technology are coming together to hold on the global confluence. I congratulate each and everyone connected today for the 3-day summit we opened today. And I would love to thank Dr. Ashok, entire management of the Seshasdripuram First Grade College, Professor Shantanu Das, MentorX team, and all these team speakers who are coming together to create and to witness the history in making. I will tell that probably, this is our association, which is probably some months old. But I feel with Seshasdripuram First Grade College, the Association of MentorX is not just going long way, it is somehow a tribe of educationists coming together, which was long-term pending and which is creating ripples of change in today's world. I congratulate everyone and I open with everyone with huge gratitude, the third international conference, the Confluence of Technology, where you are witnessing the leaders, industry leaders, not just industry leaders, the CEOs, the CXOs, and even the youth of the nation, even the students of the nation. So this is indispensable, which has never happened before. Thank you so much, Dr. Manish Jindal. Thank you so much for wonderful introduction, and we look forward to your wonderful session ahead. Thank you. Deep gratitude.
Sir, Professor Santanu sir, you have to unmute yourself. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, Nancy Madden. In fact, I don't know, whenever I speak with Munish ji, it's something, telepathy. I was thinking that I will call Nancy or I will call Munish ji. And by that time I called Munish ji immediately called you. So no, I don't know what is kind of telepathy going on. So anyway, thank you, Munish ji, for making Dr. Nancy, who is a global head for the Women MentorX team, to co-inaugurate with our esteemed management trustee, Shri W.D. Ashok sir. So now I request Dr. Manish Jindal ji to speak few words before he starts his technical talk.
Thank you, Dr. Santanu Das. It's indeed kind of you. I'm blessed, and as they always say, there's a woman behind every success. So she's the woman. MentorX is the brainchild idea of Dr. Nancy Juneja. So we launched it. It's been progressing under her able leadership. So it's imperative that, and she's the global chairperson, so it's imperative that she speaks, and it's a wonderful. Thank you, Dr. Nancy, for opening it on a wonderful note. And I will pick it up from the presidential note of Ashok Woody sir, how beautifully he just mentioned that how the world is gearing towards technologies. So it's been great, and I'm mesmerized that it's been 90 years of Seshasdripuram, educational trust and Seshasdripuram College. Wow. Celebrating these 90 years on such a wonderful note, that back-to-back third international summit, and each time the scale going up. This time it's 22 speakers across the world: Spain, US, UK, Australia, Mauritius, whatnot. Wow, that's the beauty. And it's been happening. Technology is what we are living these days. Technology is what we're eating. When I'm talking eating, in the true sense, even our food is now being cooked technically on the technological platforms. Technology is what we are walking, technology is what we are thinking, and in the upcoming years, the time is going to be like this, that we won't be able to survive even for a second without technology. The quick example is, today, if I ask you, there is no food, you can survive, you can even go for a day. And if I say that there is no internet, even in one single minute, we go restless. Oh, there is no internet, what's going on? So same is going to happen in the world of artificial intelligence, augmented reality, virtual reality, nanotechnology, biotechnology, cybersecurity, quantum mechanics, IoT, robotics, automation. It's a vast field. The more we talk, the more we know. It's a universe, it's an ocean. And over the next 3 days, it's going to unfold beautifully with 22 speakers. And they are the people who carry the expertise, the domain expertise, the knowledge, the intellect, and experience of decades and decades behind them. We have people from the background of humanoids, and someone from the biotechnology, someone from nanotechnology, someone is only exclusively going to speak about cryptocurrencies and blockchains. How this entire the world is going to be shaped into the digital arena. That is the beauty of the world. And we have few of the wonderful child prodigies you're going to see, that how a 12-year-old kid could change the world, and how the aggression, the passion he carries in his heart towards the technology, that is even inspiring us at this age. When I go into my comfort zone, then I look at these kids. You know why I'm explaining so much about the child prodigies? Certain times people around could think, oh, there's a speaker from Spain, there is a speaker from US, and there are who's who from India. What a 12-year-old kid is doing among them. But this 12-year-old kid is the inspiration. When we land into our comfort zone, okay, Dr. Manish, much of our work, now you can rest. Then we see towards this kid of a 12-year who's making a drone at home, we get inspired. No, get up. You have a lot more to do, in life. So this is what our technology summit, or when we discuss about technologies, it is not only about a discussion on technology. It is about innovation, creation, production, experimentation, disruption. And that is the next generation that is coming up. That is going to be torch bearers. We are the proponents of the technology. We are living on the fundamental principle, yes, that yes, technology is going to shape the world big time. But these kids, these child prodigies, are the torch bearers. They are the harbinger of the change. They are going to bring so much into this world. So that is why the purpose, this time me and Professor Shantanu Das will discuss this, that let's have maybe a child prodigy who can showcase us and who can inspire all of us at this age, that if a 12-year-old kid can do this, what all can we do it if we have the passion and the zeal? So it's so wonderful knowing that how Seshasdripuram group is leading under the able leadership of Ashok Woody sir and the entire management. 90 years is not a less of a time. 90 years, like I cannot even imagine. I'm just 38. So I have a long way to go. I don't even know that I will survive for 90 years or so. So kudos to you. I really want to give a huge round of applause to Seshasdripuram group. Wow. And then having, a visionary like Professor Shantanu Das, who envisions that it's 90 years, let's celebrate it on a high note. It could be other way around. You guys chilling around, having food, and maybe just having some mocktails or sitting around, gossiping around. And then he's this guy who's working day and night, Professor Shantanu Das, and he's like, okay, let's have a technology summit. We weren't even finished about this. I really want to let all the management and the audience know that the last day we weren't even finished, and Professor Shantanu Das called me that let's have another one. I was wondering what this professor is up to. We have not even finished the first one, and he's thinking about the second one. And I was also like, let's do it. So this conceived last year, last month at the last day itself, and now here we are opening another one, and I am assured we are going to open many more. This is the vision of MentorX. This is what MentorX, why we launched MentorX. People might be wondering, there are so many things happening around. So MentorX came with a vision. Me and Dr. Nancy together came with a vision to educate, to empower, to elevate. That there could be so many skill sets that people want to learn. And it could be possible they are not available. That is where MentorX comes in. What is not available, we make it available. And how we are making it available? With the power of all of you, with Seshasdripuram group, with Professor Shantanu Das, with Ashok Woody sir, with the entire management. And we have so many incredible people who are with us, who are on the board, that it is all happening. Educating people, empowering them and elevating them to new level. We started from India. Few countries joined hands. Now 32 countries. In the world geared towards, India especially geared towards lockdown on 25th of March. 26th of March, we went digital. 1st April till now, almost August, 5 months. And we have done more than 300 plus summits, be it technology, be it education, life skills, dance, women empowerment. You talk about, and we did it. And much more is lined up. Much more is coming. Much more is on the cards. And that is what the vision of MentorX is. 200 countries by 2022. And 8 billion people. We are to touch the lives of each human being. And for that, I would need all of you with me. I need Ashok Woody sir with me. I need Professor Shantanu Das with me. I need the entire management of Seshasdripuram group, of North Science Forum, of KSTA, each and every one. So I hope we're going to stay united. We're going to stay together, and we're going to look forward to the bigger purpose that we can serve the humanity and make things happen. And especially why we are talking here, this sitting in India is good. India is rich in everything. But when it comes to technology, we either look towards US or Japan. So now I would love to open this on a note that let's urge our next generations to innovate here in India and let the technology happen. Let the innovations happen here, and let's cause the disruption in the market whatsoever, wheresoever. Let's make it happen. And along with us, I'm going to be the speaker. There are another wonderful 21 speakers whom you're going to listen. But trust me, even a 12-year-old can inspire you. Even a 15-year-old can inspire you. And when they come on the podium, more than me, listen to them, what they have in there. Those tiny boxes, I say, they hold that dynamic spree, which certain times we lack, or certain times what we happen is we we try to have too mature life that we skip that little innocence. That innocence when comes up, then when that binds up with the technology, innovations happen. So let's do it. Let's hit it. And thank you. That's from the founding president of Mentorex, along with Dr. Nancy Juneja, Ashok Woody sir, Professor Santanu Das, and many more, many more, many more. It's a never-ending process. It's a never-ending chain. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Dr. Munish ji. Thank you for your kind vision. And on the tip that just over a call, we are joining together. And I would like to put a note here that we have already met ready the MOU. All the formalities are done. Just we have to exchange the MOUs. So on the third international conference, we'll share during the validity function where many more esteemed delegates will be available. So during that presentation, we'll share the Center for Excellence of Seshasdripuram and Mentorex and Center for Excellence of Seshasdripuram and Hover Robotics will be exchanged on the penultimate day on the third day of this third international conference, that is on 28 August at 4:30 p.m. I request all our participants to hold their breath to witness the exchange of the technologies, to start with the confluence of technologies for which we have started today. Now with this note, I thank one and all. Even I could see Avirat Jain, the 12-year kid, the wonder kid. So we really thank Avirat to be there enthusiastically, and that should be the enthusiasm I wish or I dream that every kids of India must follow. Not follow, they should have that passion to make India indigenously sound enough to rule the world. Because 300 years back, India was the one who used to rule, but due to certain, whatever the reasons may be, Nalanda was the first one where people used to come. And same way, I think we all together should have the vision to build India to be the global superpower, not only in the warfare or technology, it should be in every walks of life. Let it be lifestyle, let it be food, let it be thinking, let it be dream, let it be compassion, let it be empathy, let it be learning, anything else it should be. India should be on the top. So with this simple note, as we vision for that, the passion for technology with the nationality, the passion for the country, we should take it forward to build our motherland, the world superpower. Thank you, Shri. Today, our most honorable WD Ashok sir. Thank you, our principal, Dr. Isen Venkatesh. Thank you, Dr. Nancy Juneja. Thank you, Dr. Munish Jindal. Thank you, Dr. Ayappan sir. Thank you, Ramesh sir, KSTA. Thank you, all our 22 esteemed speakers. I thank wholeheartedly our technical team, Professor Salma Banu, Professor Manjunath SS, then our technical assistant by our own student, Mr. Vishal Chanda, and our support team, our Narayan Murthy, lab attendant, lab assistant, and Sandeep, and our office admin staff, and all our teaching and not teaching staff. And I will be not doing fair if I wouldn't have thanked our participant, who will be the brand ambassador to take this information, who will be in-depth learning. After that, they will be taking this knowledge, the baton of knowledge from all the speakers and spread the world across. Thank you one and all. Thank you all. Thank you. So just after this inauguration program, within a minute, we'll start with the technical talk from Dr. Munish Jindalji. Thank you. Sir, our esteemed honorable WD Ashok sir, can we start with our technical session?
Yes,
with
yes.
your permission.
Yes, please. All the best. All the best.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. So here comes the first keynote speaker, Dr. Munish Jindal, who is the pioneer along with Dr. Nancy Juneja to spread MentorX in 35 countries. So our first technical speaker, Dr. Munish Jindal. Dr. Munish Jindal, founder and CEO of Hover Robotics and founding president of MentorX, is a man of his dreams who has stretched himself thin over being the master of everything. He is born on September 17th and raised in Ludhiana in an entrepreneur family. Conferred with the highest civilian honor, the Karambir Chakra by the United Nations ICONGO and the Noble Asian of the year 2018. A serial entrepreneur, robo-astronaut, international business consultant, philanthropist, fashion icon, and brand ambassador, intellectual speaker, corporate trainer, mental and angel investor. His learning phase started from India with his schooling from Punjab, and then he studied and lived in Australia, pursued MBA at University of Technology, Sydney, Australia, then CPA up there in Sydney and PhD in robotics and artificial intelligence. His profile, if I keep on reading, it will take more than half an hour. So I am making it cut short and telling the very few, because other than the technocrat, he has certain qualities, that is, his life is to philanthropy. He always takes a foot forward for activities to help mankind. He is an active part of all major programs for the betterment for humanity, green plantation, blood donation, and much more. Imparting knowledge is the mission of his life, and he is working towards this by providing free education for unprivileged, spreading autism awareness in association with Darpan School of Autism. He has been appointed as a mentor of change by the Government of India Niti Aayog and also as a mentor for Mauritius. Other than this, Health Betterment Initiative, Cancer Awareness and Career Scholarship, he is making his efforts for making India a better country. Dr. Munish is part of biggest Interglobal Faith Movement 2019 and the biggest women empowerment initiative, Women Innovator. He is responsible citizen working for humanity to provide them with the best of service to guide, support, and help to them in need. Over to you, Dr. Munish Jindalji.
Thank you. That's indeed kind of you, Professor Shantanu Das. I'm indeed humbled with your kind words. I'm not even sure whether I deserve such a high introduction that you have given about me. I'm a very simple and a naive soul. And for me, learning is everyday process. And I still believe I'm learning, and I'm learning from the people around us. So indeed kind of you, like now without much of an ado, let's start with the session. So I hope my screen is visible to all of you. And that's me. A commerce graduate making robots. That's how I love to get introduced. Why this dynamic thing? Because from a commerce, if I can make robots, I was an average student and still believe I'm an human being. I can do it. Anyone can do it. Anyone can do it. So what is AI? Artificial intelligence. Everyone is talking about AI. Artificial, anything, any intelligence created artificially by the man, human beings, that's artificial intelligence. But why so much stress on artificial intelligence these days? Because we are getting into the arena whereby we are going to live a life of AI. AI is already in each and every sphere of our life, and time is not far where we won't be able to live without AI even for a minute, the way we cannot survive without internet in today's time. So AI is shaping up the world big time. And here I want to share something before we start. I want to pep it up with this, and let me showcase you something.
Barbie, straight vixen, never
tripping on my addiction. Now we picking up steam. Yeah, got the lights on green. Then we change gears for the scene. Cause SOH is the team. And I'm reaching top speed. Throwing books like I'm Creed. Never late to the party. Better watch me cause I'm always on time.
So here you can see a human being flying. That is what we're doing. We being the pioneers of e-mobility in India, now we are going to make human beings fly. This is a real life video. This is not a concept we're showing. This is a real life video. We are going to make each one of you fly. Then the pandemic, we cannot walk on the roads. Due to the social distancing, we cannot be together. We are going to make you fly. And there is another idea by Professor Santanu Das as well, that when the next summit is going to happen in the Seshasdripuram college, each one is going to come flying in the college. So I believe he's going to make the parking space ready for all of us. This is the future. This is the future, and this is the near future that is going to happen. So AI is everywhere. AI is helping us develop our personality. AI can judge our personality just by our eye movement. How the eye is moving. AI just through a camera can let us know that what kind of person or human being we are, you know. And then AI is everywhere. We need AI right from the grassroots level. Here you can see, you might be noticing that a kid is copying a robot, but it's the other way around. Here a robot is copying the kid. A robot is doing whatever the kid is doing. If the kid is raising the hand, the robot is raising the hand. If kid is dancing, the robot is dancing. And that is what now kids are introducing AI, technology, robotics, even to their parents, because this is the most important part. We need to have an inclusive society where parents, the educators, everyone is all together part of it. AI can read our body reflexes. Imagine you moving inside your house. You have a phone or a camera installed at your home, and it is just checking all your movements, all your body reflexes, and it can let you know in future which part of your body can have an ailment, where you're strong enough and where you need to work upon. And we all love to click selfies like this, like this. Imagine just one single selfie letting you know about yourself. Oh, and you getting flabbergasted. How does this machine knows about me? That is the beauty of AI. AI can even let you know about your personality traits, how you think, how you walk, what kind of human being you are, and what kind of personality you're going to shape up into, just through one selfie of yours. AI is one of the biggest arena that is happening. So what is AI? AI. We keep on talking AI. AI is a form of intelligence. It is a technology and a field of study. When we talk about AI, everyone gets fascinated. And earlier there was a time when AI, artificial intelligence, was considered as Hollywood fiction subject. Even I'm a live example of that. Since my childhood, when I was the age of Avirat or even younger, I used to rush to theater whenever a Hollywood science fiction movie used to get released. But now AI is no longer science fiction. It is a real subject matter. Here I'm going to show you the world leaders. What they think about AI? They say that now AI is big. Here is Mr. Bill Gates, who proponents that whether it's Google, Facebook, each one is using AI, and with artificial intelligence software, anything is possible. And the world is going to totally change. And in future, if I say that even mobile phones are going to go obsolete, then you have to trust me what I'm saying, because AI is going to come big time. And here is Mr. Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple. He also proponents the same. There's Mr. Warren Buffett next, and then Mr. Barack Obama. Not showcasing you all of them. I will later share my PPT with all of you. You can watch it at your comfort. So what is artificial intelligence? It is solve the intelligence. Solve the intelligence for the betterment. So what to do by solving the intelligence? Use it to solve everything else. So it is like make smart machines. Those smart machines creating smarter machines. How is it happening? Here right now you're seeing a BMW manufacturing unit. Earlier the cars were made by by the human power. And they used to take the car, the shell on the assembly line, assembling the engine, the drivetrain, the transmission, the steering wheel, the seats, and they were making them. Now what is happening? Now these engineers, they are embossing the car model on the car's shell. The computers, the artificial intelligent robots, they're recognizing which model is it, and they themselves are making the entire car, right from installing the engine, fitting the assembly line, then transmission, whatever. Each and everything is done by these smart robots, and these smart robots are making smarter cars to make us move on the road. That is the beauty of the smart machines, and that is the beauty of artificial intelligence. And here you are saying that they have just embossed the model number on the car, and through this robots are making everything right from the beginning, right from just putting one single bolt to the entire car. They are doing it, and they are keeping track of the inventory as well. Here you're seeing the shells are moving down to the assembly line. They're keeping track of all the inventory as well. How many engines, how many drive shafts, the pulleys, the transmission, what is there in the inventory, how much they have installed, what is left, and they can even measure the thickness of the paint, which are even a human being with its naked eye cannot measure. These artificial intelligence systems are well capable of doing that. That is why we say that AI is everywhere, and these systems, they communicate with each other. If there are any flaws, these smart robots, they let each other know that there are the flaws, and they can correct it. These are the neural engines you see, neural engines of the robots. I'm going to explain it quickly later during my presentation. The way we think, these smart robots, they think they can mimic our human brain. So they think, they communicate, they let the things happen. So education and AI. AI is the need of the hour. What we need to do is we need to build the platform to engage the educators, as Seshasdripuram group is rightly doing it. It is engaging its own managements, its faculty from other colleges, and people like us from the MentorX to build an interactive platform for the students, for the trainers, the coaches, for the mentors, for the faculty members and the management, all included. And we have to spread the awareness. We have to, successfully, ethically, and knowledgeably. When we have such powerful thing like artificial intelligence in our hand, we make sure that we deploy it ethically, successfully, and knowledgeably. Ethically is the most important part of it. And we have to understand human intelligence. When we develop artificial intelligence, it has been done by a human beings. So what we need to do is prioritize our own development. We need to nurture, we need to upgrade ourselves, we need to continuously learn to learn, unlearn to learn, and we have to automate the things in the AI world, so that we need to learn ourselves. So what would we need to do in AI curriculum? This is AI's curriculum, whereby we have machine learning, whereby machines learn from the data that is being provided to them. Natural language processing. How the systems, they process our natural language, they extract the content from them, they classify it, they translate it into your own language, they question answer, and they generate the text. A very simple example is Alexa. Alexa is just a speaker, but we talk to it like we are talking to our friends. Image recognition and machine vision, that is like what is happening at Facebook. We upload our pictures, it recognizes this. Speech to text and text to speech is WhatsApp, a very live example. If we are driving, we cannot type a text. Very wonderful feature in WhatsApp is you speak to WhatsApp and WhatsApp types it for you. Whatever you're speaking, WhatsApp will type. Here are the wonderful, I have been appointed as a mentor of change in India. I'm showcasing you these kids of 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade who are innovating in India. So why I'm showcasing this is that we need to innovate, we need to create, produce, experiment, and let the disruption happen. And these kids that in the grade 6, 7, 8, they are making marvelous projects, and they are making so many things happen. And they have won first prizes in India, and they've been honored by respective CMs and PM of India. Here I'm in the agriculture university, whereby we are deploying artificial intelligence in the agriculture. We have made a special kind of tractor that can roam around into any kind of terrain, any kind of muddy waters, and it deploys fertilizers and pesticides wherever required, not to the entire farmland. So that is the beauty of artificial intelligence. So each and everything has an impact cycle. Artificial intelligence has its own impact cycle. Identify the decision. We have to identify what we want to do. We have to master the data. That whatever data we are supplying, there is a tons of big data, but we have to make sure we master the exact data, and we provide the meaning to that data towards the actionable recommendation, that what we want out of it. Whenever we are programming a machine, what we are supplying it with the data, we are providing meaning to it, but then what do we want? We need to provide an action, and we have to communicate that yes, this is the exact thing we are seeking. Then we have to track the outcomes, that whatever we asked to that particular artificial intelligence machine, whether it is giving us that outcomes, and if there are any deviations, we have to correct the path. So this is the entire impact cycle of the AI. We produce AI, we let it happen through bind it with the machine learning, whereby it gets trained with the data, and we always need a human being in the loop so that it can continually learn and better out itself. So there's artificial intelligence and robotics is interconnected. During this pandemic, we are sitting at home. Maybe we have another summit happening, maybe in Japan or in Spain, but we are not able to attend. But see the beauty of the technology, it can teleport you anywhere in the world. Yes, you heard it right. I'm using the term teleport. You might have heard this in the movies or in the fiction novels, but we always thought it is not possible. Or how about time travel or time machine? So here we are going to create your clones. This is a HoloLens technology whereby you sitting at your comfort of your home, you can be cloned in any country, any part of the world, and that to multiple times. Same time you can be in Japan, in Spain, in Germany, in UK, in Canada, in US, and you'll be speaking different languages. It could be possible you just know how to speak English or Hindi, right? And imagine your clone speaking Spanish, English, German, Turkish, various parts of the world, various languages you're speaking. That is the beauty of the technology. And during this pandemic, it is the most important part when they say that don't go out of your home. Still, while at the comfort of your home, we can make you travel the entire world. This wonderful woman, she's holding a HoloLens in her hand, and she is going to wear the HoloLens on her head, and you will see a life-size clone getting projected. That is what she's doing. She has seen that she's worn it on her head, and now a hologram is going to generate. Hologram is what? Why we said hologram? It is hollow. You will see an exact human being standing. If you're just standing in front of it, or if you're just sitting there, you will realize it's an exact human being. You won't be able to judge that it's not a real human being. But if you pass your hand through that, it is hollow. That is the technology. So you're seeing a hologram on her hand floating, and it is going to convert into a life-size hologram. Exactly ditto clone of hers. Isn't that interesting and amazing? Right now, that is what you are seeing on your screens happening live in front of you. There you go. That is a life-size hologram of hers happening. And this is the real tech. And this also exists. I'm not showcasing you any concept video, showcasing your real life video. This is a life-size clone of this wonderful woman that has been created. This woman only knows how to speak in English, but her clone is talking in Japanese and delivering a keynote speech the way I'm speaking right now in English. Her clone is speaking in Japanese. And this can be cloned multiple times on the same time in any part of the world, and they are much better than us. And this is the power of AI that is happening. So what is AI? You know, we have come big time from the Industrial Revolution 1 to 2 to 3 to 4. When the Industrial Revolution 1 happened, it happened with the steam engines. When the mechanized production started, then the electricity came in, mass production started happening. Then the information technology, IT revolution happened, and automation production started. Now we are in the Industrial Revolution 4 with the advancement of AI, data exchange, big data, and there is a sphere of AI. A whole sphere: neural engines, robotics, machine learning, deep learning, problem solving, cybernetics, and artificial intelligence. So what are neural engines? If we are going to showcase you number 7, you are going to recognize it. Number 7, it could be possible Santhandas is writing it in a different way. I might be writing it in a different font. Avirat might be writing it in a different shape. Ramandeep ma'am could be writing it in another different font. You know, but we recognize it as number 7 because we are naturally intelligent. That is how we recognize the number. But what about a machine? If you're going to showcase it on number 7 in a different font, how is it going to recognize? That is where the neural engine comes. Neural engine is exactly like human brain. It mimics human brain. It has multiple layers of data hidden inside it, whereby you showcase it to number 7 in any form it will recognize. This is a very simple, very tiny example I'm letting you know. Imagine the complex tasks these AI machines are able to perform. Clubbed with the robotics, it is an automated process. And then when you feed it with the data, it learns from its own neural environment and gives us the better outcomes. And deep learning is exactly like a research scholar. When we say that someone is doing PhD, we say, wow, they are doing a research in a particular subject. They are the research scholar. Same way, when we put up any machine or any smarter appliance towards the learning, or any software tool towards the deep learning, they become the research scholar. They learn from their own environment. They come out with a better outcomes, and they learn from those outcomes as well. Problem solving. Why, when we are talking about technology, AI, everything, industrial, why this all came into existence? To solve the problems around. We see problems every day around us. To solve these problems, AI came into existence. Cybernetics, when these machines, they communicate with each other, provide the feedback, note down the deviations, and correct them. And this is the entire universe of AI. AI is everywhere. AI is everywhere. These are the most frequent case uses of AI. With image analysis, we upload our pictures on Facebook. What happens? Facebook recognizes us. Today, I might click your picture, put it on my Facebook. You're gonna get the notification. Oh, Munish, Dr. Munish Jindal has uploaded your picture. What do you want to do? Whether you want to keep it or remove it? How does now Facebook knows? That is AI. It has its own algorithms processing that. If you have ever uploaded any of your picture on Facebook, it is going to match all the pictures with your picture, and when it finds that similar algorithms, it sends you notification that your picture has been uploaded. That is the beauty of AI. Virtual assistants. Right now, I'm delivering a keynote to you here. You can go on my website, www.hoverrobotics.com, and you can talk to me. And how's that possible? If I'm delivering a keynote here, how can you talk to me at the same time? We have a virtual assistant TDO there. The virtual assistant talks on my behalf, and that gives you a feeling that this CEO is at multiple places at multiple. Predictive analysis. You're sitting at your laptop, browsing through, you want to buy something, and you take an example. There, you want to maybe buy a phone. A phone for a particular brand comes in the range of 5,000. You close it down. There's another phone that is for 1 lakh. You close it down. Then there are phones started showing up in the range of 20,000 to 40,000, and you're looking at it. Now these machines, they know that you're going to buy a phone worth 20 to 40,000, or maybe of these. I mean, particular these 4 brands. So suddenly, do you notice once you browse a particular product or a particular website, you go to another website, suddenly you start seeing the advertisements of those products. Because now this predictive analysis kicked in. Every website, they have a cookie. Certain times we browse, there is a notification comes that this website is using a cookie for the better experience. The cookie is tracking everything, even your keystrokes. It could be possible in future that education institutes, they can even track the keystrokes of the students. When they give them the assignment to do, they can note down that whether that student has himself made the assignment or it has been copied. Because through the AI, even the keystrokes of the keyboard can be monitored. Machine learning, as I already explained you, when these machines, they learn from their environment, from the data. Natural language processing. Alexa is a speaker. Do you guys know what is Alexa? It is a simple speaker that is in our FM radios, in our stereo systems. But these days we are talking to Alexa. Hey Alexa, how are you? Hey Alexa, how's the weather? Give me the news, play the song. We're talking as if we were talking to a friend or a family member. So Alexa is processing our natural language into its own algorithms, question answer, extracting data, and providing us the desired outcome that we are looking for. Then there are self-driving technologies. What are self-driving? The self-driving technology, I'm going to showcase you. There is the cars that are capable of driving themselves. I was in Hong Kong. I got a chance to sit in one of the cars whereby I just sat, the car came in, the door opened, I sat in the rear seat, car picked up my location from my phone through the Bluetooth, and it took me to my desired destination through the optimal route. Optimal route is like the quickest one. It could be the longest, but it would always choose the quickest route. And then Google Maps is another AI example. It monitors the traffic and monitors the red lights. It gives us the quickest route, and it makes us reach where we want to reach. These self-driving cars also monitor how far is the next red light camera. Okay, how many cars are around when a pedestrian is moving, and they are capable of stopping, moving, slowing down all by themselves. They are way, way, way advanced. Here you saw that there was no one in the driver's seat and car is maneuvering by itself. That is the beauty. AI is in the medicine as well. Here we are showcasing you a few of the x-rays of pneumonia patients. 6 topmost radiologists in the world were gathered together, and they were supplied with numerous pneumonia patient x-rays, and the same x-rays were shown to a machine. And imagine who won, who gave the better outcome when the machine noting down the pneumonia patient x-rays and saying the 6 topmost radiologists. The better outcome was delivered by this AI-powered laptop. Imagine. And these radiologists said that soon, time is not far, when there won't be any real radiologists that will exist, only the machines will take over. So that is AI providing us better outcomes in the medicine as well. So AI is in customer experience. As I already told you, you can go on our website, talk to me. Supply chains, we can track all our couriers right where it is that is happening in the supply chain. Human resource. Bigger companies are now deploying AI environment, giving AI case studies when they hire an employee, that what kind of employee, what kind of environment he or she is going to be good into, what kind of fit he would be for the organization. Detecting fraud in the banking system, creating knowledge, education happening, more of research and development happening on the basis of AI. Predictive analysis, as already told you, how machines are noting down real-time operations and management, customer service, risk management, customer insights, pricing and promotions. too much is happening around in the field of AI. This is a mind sphere you're seeing that is developed by Siemens. So it is for the any of the manufacturing, whereby whether it's maybe trains, aeroplanes, bigger, larger manufacturing units, computers, laptops, any manufacturing unit, they can deploy this, even if they are age-old. Siemens developed this software system, AI-based, along with it developed tiny sensors that can go backwards, that can be deployed into old industrial units as well, whereby entire production line, whatever is happening in them, can be monitored, can be better planned, and entire information can be gathered that what is happening on the production line. And then this is Industry 4.0, where IoT, Internet of Things, cloud server, cloud computing, human thinking, and cybersecurity, automation, robotics, cryptocurrencies, blockchains, humanoids, nanotechnology, biotechnologies, and quantum mechanics. Everything is happening here in the Industrial Revolution 4. AI is in the sports as well. Imagine you want to learn a game and you don't know how to play it. Then you just place your mobile phone on the corner of the court, maybe a tennis court or a golf court, and you're playing, and that camera is monitoring how high you jumped, how you twisted your wrist, how strong your opponent was, where you lagged. Just one camera in your phone, and it is letting you know what to do next, how you can get out in the game, at what angle shall you twist your arms, what you need to improve upon. This is the beauty of AI. AI can help you in everywhere. Even I play golf, and AI is helping me when I'm the golf course. AI apps let me know which way the fairway is shaped, how long, what's the length of the grass blades. Even when you play golf, the length of the grass blades also matter. What kind of wind is moving, and at what angle shall I be taking a shot that I be able to par the hole. So this is AI helping. Right now on your screen, you're seeing the ordinary tablets that we take in day-to-day life. But these are not the ordinary tablets. These are robotic pills. We fall sick, we go to doctor. We get fever, they give us some medicine 3 times a day for 3 days. We have sore throat, we have tonsillitis, they give us antibiotics for a week's time, 3 times a day. We have to remember, after every meal, we have to take a medicine or empty stomach. Imagine one pill going inside you, staying in your body for a day, for 3 days, for 7 days, or maybe for a month, or lifelong, and giving you desired doses of medicine at the required part through sugar needles. That is right now you're going to see. Why I said sugar needles? Sugar dissolves in the skin. These robotic pills, they give you the desired amount of medicine in your body, and sugar dissolves in your skin, and it can remain in your body as long as is desired, so that you don't have to remember. Imagine we have seen parents at home. It could be diabetic or high BP. They have to take their medicines regularly. And certain times we are working, we're in our offices, we are not able to remind them, and certain times they skip their medicines. Imagine one robotic pill going inside their body, remaining there for a year's time, and delivering them timely doses. In future, we are not going to fall sick. Rather than having the curative measures, we are going to have preventive measures. And then this is my favorite field. This is what we do. We are the pioneers of e-mobility. I'm the founder and CEO of Hover Robotics. We are the ones who brought hoverboards to India, and we launched e-mobility. You can commute from one place to another on these hoverboards. You just stand, and you know the beauty about this is they move with your thinking. You stand on them, you just think to go forward, they go forward. Just think to go backwards, they go backward. You think to go right, left, whatever you want to do, they do. That is, and they are electrically chargeable. You don't need to burn any kind of petrol or diesel, and you don't cause any pollution. So they are tiny, they don't cause traffic congestion. They are like your sidekick. You can go from one place to another wherever you want. Even Seshasdripuram group can think of deploying it to their campus for their students, so they can commute inside the campus comfortably. And Seshasdripuram group would become the first campus in the entire world to be on the hoverboards. This is next you are seeing is a Kiva robots. The beauty is we human beings, we have a limited capability of lifting weight. We can lift 10 kg, 20 kg, 40 kg, 50 kg, 60 kg. But imagine these Kiva robots, they can lift 320 kg. They are in the Amazon warehouse. When we talk about AI, people usually think it's always humans versus or humans against technology or humans against machines. Imagine these human beings, they're so happy that 20,000 Kiva robots are operated in their warehouse. You know why? All these human beings, they are sitting comfortably in their chairs, and these Kiva, they bring the inventory to them. Each Kiva is capable of lifting 320 kgs, and each Kiva can remember 10 million goods in the inventory. So this huge warehouse, it stores so many items, millions of items. Each Kiva remembers that, and whenever you just press a finger on your laptop or on your computer system, Kiva goes down to a particular aisle, lift the particular aisle, and if you take out something, Kiva even remembers what you have taken out, how many you have taken out, and how much are remaining in that aisle. Now, this is a live example that how human beings are working with robots. It is never human beings against robots, human beings against technology. It is human beings with robots. And technology is not going to eat up any jobs, as always said by people that with the advent of technology, it is going to eat up jobs. Rather, there are more jobs going to happen. More of the job creation is going to be in place. But the only thing is smarter jobs are going to come. So that is why I said we need to update ourselves. We need to continue to learn so that we can work with these machines. We may create these machines, we make these machines happen, and then we work coherently and holistically with these machines. That is the wonderful approach towards them. And AI is coming up in farming as well. Why I said farming? These days, we are 8 billion people. Soon we are going to be 10 billion. There is going to be 25% increase in the population. But do you know how much food is required? Another extra 60% food is required to feed this 25% increase in the population, because we are already have a shortage of food. So imagine when AI is coming in the farming, we are going to have more produce. AI, it can measure moisture in the soil, what kind of wind is blowing, how much rain is we going to see in the future, what kind of nutrients are there in the soil, what kind of crop shall we grow that we have the maximum yield, and how much water we would require for the irrigation, everything predictive in advance. Wow, isn't it amazing? You just have a field of land and this AI app that is letting you know that, okay, grow this much, this crop, or grow these multiple crops, and you are going to have this much of yield, and this much water is required, and it could be possible that you even reduce the harvesting cycle with this technology. So that is the beauty. Now I'm going to showcase a wonderful tomato harvester. I want all of you to note down what is happening on the screen. This is a tomato harvester. It is deployed in one of the Canadian fields to harvest tomatoes. You can see there are 5 kinds of tomatoes over there: green, yellow, orange, pale yellow, and red. So did you notice what this tomato harvester is doing? It is only plucking the ripened red tomatoes, and it is not touching the other ones. So when earlier, when there used to be human intervention, they used to go and they used to pluck the entire bunch, whether it's green, yellow, orange, or red, whatsoever. They used to take the entire bunch. And certain times we are even getting green tomatoes at our home, and we had to leave them in the refrigerator to get them ripened. So, but here we are going to get the best quality of food that we are going to eat. And now you're seeing on the screen is a RoboDog by the Boston Dynamics. This video is just 3 weeks old. This is happening in the pandemic. This is a RoboDog by Boston Dynamics, deployed in busiest park of Singapore, and it is making sure that social distancing is being followed by the people. This is the busiest park in Singapore where people love to come and hang around. So this RoboDog is asking people to, follow social distancing. This RoboDog has been conquered with the power of a cop, a policeman. Along with it has a computer vision, so it can recognize you, and if you're not following social distancing, it is going to find you on the spot. So then we can talk about why RoboDog. Even policemen can do this. But imagine in the pandemic, when we are not supposed to go out, this RoboDog, it is a machine. Nothing can happen to it. Second thing, it doesn't need any food. It is solar chargeable. It can work 24/7. It never gets tired. That is the beauty. It never gets tired. 24/7. It's available. No breaks are required, and it won't get sick. So during the pandemic, AI is helping big time. Big time. So then, till now we have talked about AI or machines, that machines can do this, human beings can do this. But imagine now I'm talking about a human who's an artificial intelligent human. She's Sophia. She is officially the citizen of UAE. She is a humanoid. When we talk about humanoid, she's a human being, but she's a robot. She talks like us. She walks like us. In February this year, I got a chance to meet her, as I'm the alumni of ISB, and I do deliver guest lectures at Indian School of Business. So I got a chance to meet her. You can ask any question in the world, and she mimics our human brain, and she even depicts emotion: sad, anger, happy. So imagine when people talk about whether technology can even express emotions. So here you're seeing she can express emotions as well. So on that note, thank you from my side. If you have any questions, I'm open for any questions, question answers. And if you think I cannot be any help ever, my personal information, my emails, my websites are up there for you. You can note it down. I'm available 24/7 for any kind of support, anything I can do, I'm available. If you have any questions, we are leaving the podium open. Next speaker is lined up with us. So feel free to ask me anything. You can unmute yourself and ask me the questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Munishji, for creating or keeping the creating the aura so that people are now ready to learn. They have become enthusiastic by your everywhere we could see super great, incredible, lots of information. So they have been triggered up to, they have opened up their receptors to learn and learn. So now I think there is no questions at all. So without further delay, so what we'll do is, anyway, your talk is so wonderful that it has directly entered into the the receptors of sensors and receptors. We'll speak about all those technologies into our esteemed delegates and participants. So without further delay, I would like to now request our next participant, next esteemed guest, Dr. Ajay Datta from India, our next esteemed delegate. Dr. Ajay Datta, let me check it out. Hope Ajay Datta ji is here. So Munishji, it's visible. So Dr. Ajay Datta, may I request Ajay Datta sir to kindly unmute? Okay, just 2 minutes before Ajay Datta sir could come. The moment he joins us, we immediately will start with his introduction and then with his talk. So just our esteemed delegates, just wait for a couple of minutes.
Hello. Shantanu sir.
Yes, sir.
Are you there? Okay. I think, was it, I think there was some problem from my side in internet.
Yeah, little. Your internet is low today.
Okay, maybe it just so. Let me quickly just give me a second. Let me quickly check with our next speaker,
Yes.
Ajay ji. So in the meanwhile, kindly share the vision of Seshasdripuram with all our wonderful audience and the esteemed speakers.
Done.
So another speaker would be joining. Let me cross check. Do we have Avirat here with us?
I think, yeah, he is there.
So let me ask Avirat if Avirat is ready to take his session. So let's gear up with our wonderful child prodigy. Avirat, are you there? Avirat. Yes, Avirat is there. Let me call up Avirat. Shantanu sir.
Yes, yes.
Wonderful. So Avirat is joining us in 2-3 minutes. Ajay Data sir, I think he has some family urgency. I don't know whether he'll be able to join or not. Once Avirat joins, I'm going to cross check with him. Right?
Okay, done.
So he just texted me that he's not available. I don't know, maybe some urgency. So now we next have Avirat. He's going to join us in 2-3 minutes. And so I believe Shantanu sir has set the note high, the bar high, and he opened, Seshasdripuram group opened this technology summit on such wonderful and high note. And that is what we are getting towards, the technology and the technological world. And you're going to see much more. And so someone asked me how technology is helping in the current COVID scenario or in the pandemic. You know, like when earlier we had to monitor someone's pulse rate, we had to have so many devices around. So now there is a printable sensor. Imagine a printable sensor that can be rightly printed on your wrist, and it can monitor your heart rate, your BP, your blood pressure. So isn't that amazing that we are talking about a printable heart sensor on the wrist? That is how the technology is going to shift big time in the upcoming world, that a circuit would be rightly just printed on your wrist itself, and it would be monitoring your entire health. Just so this is just one tiny example I'm letting you know. And imagine technology saving your life. We recently came across a scenario whereby a human being, he was riding a bicycle in a secluded mountain area, and he somehow fainted. His pulse rate was dropping. You know, he was wearing an Apple Watch. What happened? Apple Watch was monitoring his heart rate, and suddenly, when his heart rate was going down, Apple Watch called the emergency services. He got airlifted, and his life got saved. So just imagine, one tiny Apple Watch saved the life of everyone around. So that is how this technology is going to be in everywhere, and soon technology is coming in medicine such big time that we are going to can make medicines at home. There is going to be printers like for OTC, over the counter medicines that we can take without prescription. These printers would have certain chemicals pre-fed in them. So if we are falling sick, we are going to consult a doctor online. Doctor is going to give us the medicine, and the printer at our home will deploy the medicine to us. Do I sound good? Does it make sense when I'm talking? Your printer giving your medicine, consulting a doctor online. That is how this is going to take place everywhere. And now, as Dr. Shantanu Das rightly said, that we have a memorandum of understanding for the Center of Excellence for Mentor X and Hover Robotics. You will see so many things happening in Seshasdripuram group. We would be making technology. When I'm saying making technology, you would have heard that, okay, making products or making things, you might have heard making technology. That means we are going to innovate. We're going to innovate. We are going to give it a real shape, maybe through 3D printers, and with our support of our other company, Hover Robotics, we are going to create things in Seshasdripuram group itself. And that is going to be the real breakthrough, when Seshasdripuram group is making, innovating things at the Center of Excellence, and their students are working in the real environment. So that is going to be a quantum leap. As Seshasdripuram group is already taking a quantum leap, 90 years, and so many things it is making happen. And now soon, as Professor Santundas rightly mentioned, that on the penultimate day, the third day, we are going to exchange the MOUs. And soon, once the institutes open for the students, they are going to gear up towards real innovation, real experimentation, creation, and production of technology. If Avirat is available, can we start, Avirat? Avirat, can you unmute yourself?
Yes, sir.
Wow, wow. So
Wow.
are you ready, Avirat?
Yes, sir.
Wow. So guys, before Avirat starts, I really want to introduce Avirat to all of you. He is a child prodigy, the wonder kind, the wonder kid. See, and he's so passionate towards life. I won't say technology, life. Whatever we talk about, whatever we discuss about, he is so passionate into technology, into life. He's a young kid who is passionate towards life, and he innovates, he develops. He has been rightly nurtured in his early age. He was just 6 years old when he was rightly mentored by his parents, along with a wonderful mentor, Dr. Nancy Juneja, the founder and CEO of RevUp Life Skills. She mentored Avirat Jain from his childhood, his grassroots years, and that has helped him become what he is today. So without me talking much, let's see what Avirat has to share with us. Avirat, the platform is yours. Mesmerize us, and you can go on for as long as you want. It is yours. Thank you, Avirat.
Good afternoon to all the dignitaries, invitees, respected people. I'm Avarat Jain from India. Namaste. I'm a millennial child of 21st century. I say jack of all trades and masters of all. Artificial intelligence is a wide-ranging branch of computers. Science considered with building smart machines capable of performing tasks that typically required. You know, what am I doing these days? I'm trying to build a drone these days. I was always inspired by this idea because I got inspired by the movie Three Idiots, in which a boy was trying to build a drone. So I know you all must be knowing what is a drone. A drone. A drone is an unmanned aerial vehicle. That's right, unmanned. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Technology, the need of the hour. Transporting medicines. Drones are used for transporting medicines to different households, thus maintaining social distancing. It is the correct technology. We need it right now. Amazon is using this technology for delivering goods in US via drone. So let me show you some of my movements from my drone. If you have a dream, you have to fulfill it. I've never been the most brilliant student, like everyone wants to be, but at least I try. I want to be an entrepreneur in artificial intelligence. That is my dream. So to chase my dream, I'll always keep my hands in robotics and coding. Do you all know what's crazy? I'm the brand ambassador of Forward Robotics. I'm gonna tell you dignitaries, don't Google it. Hoverboards, my favorite. Self-balancing personal transportation. It works on rechargeable battery and does not require any natural resources like fuel. I love to ride and dance on this man on wheels. I'm a kid riding a futuristic device like a car, but don't need to be 18 to drive it. If we say something is nano, it means something very small. The size of 1 nanometer is equal to 1 billionth of a meter, which is about 100,000 times smaller than a human hair. Some nanomaterials are naturally occurring, and you can find them everywhere in volcanic ash, ocean sprays, sands, etc. Naturally occurring structures are also present in plants and animals. Scientists can create nanostructures themselves by rearranging atoms of different materials and different materials of an object. They can make new nanomaterials, new properties. Researchers are working with nanotechnology in the food area. Nanosilver has an antibacterial property that can be used in food content, such as food supplements, cutting boards, etc. Nanotechnology can make food ingredients even tastier and healthier. Carving up a grain of salt into nano-sized grains increase the surface area significantly. This means that your food requires far less salt to be equally tasty. This is a good news for those who like crackers but are worried about their blood pressure. It is one of the most interesting and fast-moving areas of science today. It is the boon to the mankind. Being able to push your limits should be your goal. What really scares me is to think, what if I have, and what if I don't have right now? That pushes me to keep going. Astrophotography. It is a photography of astronomical and celestial objects, events and the areas of the night sky, and recording the details of the moon, sun, and planets. My experience at Sariska Astroport was amazing. I love to explore the deep insight into space with the help of professional telescopes and even using them to click the Andromeda galaxy. Seeing the Hubble telescope, the space telescope, at the clear night sky was a mesmerizing, astonishing view of constellations and stars and galaxies. Virtual reality is a simulated experience that can be similar to or completely different from the real world. Virtual reality is a computer-generated environment which scenes and objects that appear to be real, making the user feel they're immersed in their surroundings. The environment is perceived through a device known as virtual reality, hashtag VR. VR allows us to immerse ourselves in a video game as if we were one of their characters and learn how to perform heart surgeries or improve the quality of sports training to maximize performance. Astronauts are trained using virtual reality simulations before going in space. I also want to be a YouTube. There's another side of me. I also want to be a YouTuber, a vlogger also. I love watching YouTube videos of unspeakable, dope and no products and extreme games. And I also have an ear for music. And my most favorite songs are Happier, God's Plan, Believer, Sunflower. So, Rubik's Cube. If I can do Rubik's Cube blindfoldedly, so you can do anything blindfoldedly. Just need to close your eyes and believe in yourself. As you are seeing, this is a Rubik's Cube. Should I solve this Rubik's Cube? Okay.
Wow, this is wonderful. Everyone, you can notice that Avirat is blindfolded right now, and he's solving a Rubik's Cube blindfoldedly. Trust me, guys, despite me being like handling 9 different companies, me into robotics and artificial intelligence, I cannot even solve Rubik's Cube with open eyes. See, that is why they are called the child prodigies. Blindfoldedly, he's solving a Rubik's Cube. How many of us can solve it with open eyes? I don't know. I'm not sure. Because I cannot do it. And I'm amazed how this wonderful kid is solving it with blindfolded. And you can just notice in his video, it is happening right there. Right, he is doing it. Wow. Wonderful, Avrat. Super proud at you, man. The way you're doing it, the way you're solving it, it's indeed great. So this is how the inspiration comes in, when, as I said, that even if I slip into my comfort zone, and then this is such a young kid. I would say just a young kid like Avirat who is inspiring me that no, Munish, get up, wake up. You have to do a lot more in life. There's a lot more to it, and I would love to learn this, how to do it. I would first even love to learn it, how to do it with open eyes. Then I can think about doing it blindfoldedly.
You all
And
can
see, here
see
is
the
also
first layer is solved.
wow, wow, wow. He has solved the first layer. Great, great. And wonderful, Avrat. You're solving more?
Yes.
Wow. He's showcasing us more of it. Wow, wow, wow. That's wonderful. That's really commendable you're doing, Avrat. Would love to click your picture, man. I'm going to take your picture. Wow, that's indeed great how beautiful you're doing it. I'm literally amazed. I really want if all of you, someone of you can type in the chat, how many of you can solve it, even with open eyes. Let's make it interactive. Wake up, everyone. It's
Let's
early
do-
morning.
The
Wow.
second one is also solved.
Wow, second layer is solved. Santmunda sir, isn't it amazing?
Wonderful, wonderful. With open
Sir,
eyes
no.
only, we will take, I don't know, we'll take hour or and
Sir, I don't know. If even Santanu sir, even if you give me an hour, I won't be even able to solve it in an hour, even with open eyes. So see the inspiration. That is why this time I thought like we have to get a child prodigy with us in such big AI summit. So this is the inspiration. This might be tiny thing for the biggies, maybe sitting in Silicon Valley, but there is also neural science working behind this. Why we are showcasing this? There is a neural science. We are capable of working blindfoldedly if we learn the neural science right way.
And it's true, no? Blindfold, we pray God. Any good thing if you see.
Yes, yes. Wow, Sanjan sir, I'm so happy that you added this point that blindfolded. We pray to God,
Rubik's
divine
Cube is solved.
designs. He has solved the entire Rubik's,
Yeah,
guys.
wonderful,
Oh,
Avirat.
everyone, if you can turn on your videos and give him a huge clap. I really want all of you, maximum people, to turn on your videos and give him a clap, please. See, he has solved the entire Rubik's. This is the beauty. Santanu sir, I think our audience is sleeping today. Next time we really have to wake them up. And yes, Bani Prasad Biharia is ma'am is saying very beautiful. Yes, that is the beauty. So let's hit it, Avirat, and let's see what next you hold in the kitty.
I love adventure and try not to miss any. I try to not to miss any of the events. How many of you love adventure? The value of outdoor adventure cannot be underestimated. Active adventure brings real health and development benefits. I love camping, rock climbing, Comic Con, Devil Circuit, and many more. Robotics, it is a brand of technology that deals with the making and programming and designing of robots. Robotics is used for creating robotics are used for creating tangible and making perform the actions that they program it to do. Robots, resident official brand of technology. I'm also the Youth Icon of the Year. In a row, 3 times winner of RevUp Open Mic speaking competition. I feel amazing. I got a chance to speak at Deep Tech Summit as in front of CEOs. I was mesmerized and I learned a lot from them. Let me show you some of my tech collection. So, over here is my drone. This drone is my eyes in the sky. And my favorite, my hoverboard. And this is me and my sister's best play toy when we are having a free time. And my VR. I have watched some movies in my VR. I'm talking about astronomy, but not showing my telescope. So my telescope. So over here you are seeing there is a lens, and you must be wondering how are we able to see it? The planets through it. The big lens over here reflects the light from which the smaller lens were able to see the object. And you know, me and my friend did some funny experiments. We pointed the telescope towards the sun and then placed the leaf over here. And then we saw the leaf started boring. This shows that we should never place the sun. We should never place a telescope towards the sun as it could burn our eyes. And my favorite, barometer. Barometer is used to click pictures of astronomical and celestial objects. And you all must be wondering, what is this metal piece? This metal piece is used for the camera. The camera is placed over here. And according to the degrees, you're turning your barometer and clicking the pictures of the stars. So guys, this is all my tool shed. Okay. Is it interesting? You all are enjoying? Till now, I was busy with my studies, and now I'm busy nurturing myself. I want to contribute to the society. I want to develop an ultrasonic sensor specs for blinds at a reasonable price, which is attached to the personalized app, having a voice command to call someone like Siri or Alexa. Yes, I'm proud of myself. I'm blessed to have mentors like Nancy ma'am and Jindal sir. And I'm blessed to have supporting parents. Thank you so much for this esteemed platform to speak upon. And thanks to RevUp, Hover Robotics, MentorX, Seshasdripuram College for organizing such a prestigious event. Everyone, let's do the RevUp signature step. Yes, I can do it. 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 Thank
Wow.
you.
Wow, Abhirat. Wow. Kudos to you. Kudos to you. I don't have words today, Abhirat, to say. Like, I'm indeed mesmerized what you have done. The flow, the things you have showcased. You know, like your presentation today is a simple example that how in a short span, see, sir, Shantanu sir and the audience, he just took a short 25 minutes. How quickly he showcased us a variety of technologies, variety of his videos, what all he do in his life, all his gadgets, all the explanation is matchless for an age of his, for a kid of his age. So I'm so impressed. And Avirat, if you are able to read the chat, you know, today, like the corners of my eyes are wet seeing that how much you are adored by the people. That's very beautiful. Great presentation. Superb, dear child. This is from Dr. P. Hoyers, and Dr. P. Hoyers is one of the acclaimed person in the world. And coming such words from such acclaimed personalities, it in itself counts. You are setting the benchmark high for us that if you can do this, what shall we do? Isn't it, Shantanu sir?
Yes.
If he's doing such things, then we really need to adapt, or we really need to upgrade ourselves now.
Correct.
Because our things, he can do it. Now he's making us sound obsolete. So this session wouldn't be complete if we are not able to call his mentor, Dr. Nancy Juneja. Dr. Nancy, are you there? We need you just for a minute. Dr. Nancy? I don't know where Dr. Nancy is. And so if she's not here, let me share that Dr. Nancy mentored him right from the age of 6. And since then on, he's been rightly nurtured by Dr. Nancy. And whatever he is today, like it's a great deal that about his parents, his mom and dad, and especially his mom, who is always with him. And today also she's at our session, Varsha Jain ji. So thank you to you for giving such a child prodigy to this world. And then, yes, Avirat has a very wonderful sister, Avika. And Shantanu sir, you won't even believe Avika is just 5. And if next summit I will bring Avika, you will be mesmerized at what power that 5-year-old kid holds. Trust me, in next summit, I'm going to bring that 5-year-old, and you will be amazed that what the 5-year-old kid has. And then next time you might be saying that, Dr. Munish, we don't need you. Avika can take care of the entire summit. Trust me when I'm saying that. So thanks to his parents and deep gratitude to his mentor, Dr. Nancy Juneja. So thank you, Avirat, for being with us. We are indeed mesmerized the way you have done this. And we are looking forward much more. And Professor Shantanu and the entire audience, Avirat is working big time on making drone at home. Imagine his age and imagine what he's working on. He's giving me tough competition. Certain times I'm like, Avirat, trust me, in the inside, you know what I'm thinking? Avirat, don't do this. At least leave this to me. This is my bread and butter. At least let me do this. Let me make it. And trust me, when this guy, he certain times calls me up. Sir, do you know I'm trying to make up a drone? Sir, what can we make a new thing in hoverboards? And I'm like, you're eating up my bread and butter. You don't have to do this. You just study. Focus on your studies, please. And then if certain times I'm not available, he reaches back to Dr. Nancy, and Dr. Nancy and they both, I don't know what they do it. And certain times I get scared. Guys, don't kick me out of hover robotics. Let me at least eat my food. So we can see Dr. Nancy. I'm borrowing another 2 minutes from you, Dr. Shantanu. And this session is not complete without Dr. Nancy. Dr. Nancy, please share your journey with Avirat and how you mentored him and how you can mentor the masses in the world. See, I can see what you have shaped, Avirat, and what magic you hold. Please, over to you, Dr. Nancy Juneja, founder and CEO of Rev Up Life Skills.
Thank you so much, Dr. Jindal. It's indeed a proud moment to see my student here sharing the platform where all the industry best are doing. This is like the youngsters, matching the footsteps with 21st century leaders. And this is the beauty of 21st century. I'm super proud of Master Avirat Jain, and I bow gratitude to his proud parents today. We can see his mother joining us, Mrs. Varsha Jain, and Mr. Jain. I feel proud and congratulate to these parents who have given birth to a child who is par excellence according to his age. And we can understand this. We all know that at this global conference today, we are talking about how technology is, creating a revolution in today's industry. And trust me, robots are all there to replace us today if we do not, human beings do not increase their intelligence and capability. And children like Avirat are making a benchmark for the entire youngsters, for the entire squad of children, of teenage, such an inspiration to the word out there that these conferences are not only meant when you do your PhD, when you reach your 30s and you cross your 40s and you have decades of experience in industry. These conferences can not just be participated, attended, but you can come as a keynote speaker also if you have in you. What is meant is to just recognize your latent capability. Technology cannot rule us. Ladies and gentlemen, my esteemed participants, technology is making, soothing and, is simplifying today's world. But technology can never rule us. We want children like Avirat to rule the future, to rule the present, and he's doing the same. And I'll say at this platform, being the founder of Rev Up Life Skills Unit Delhi, every child, irrespective of his age, has a latent capability. It depends upon the parent-mentor relationship, how we nourish it each day and out. And I'll say it is not what you do for your children, but what you have taught to do themselves, which matters. What you have taught to do them independently, that matters. And this is a live example of, uplifting the child's talent, promoting them, encouraging them, and giving them the right platform. So hats off today to Seshasdripuram Group of Institutes, hats off to Avirat's parent, and to beautiful, platform that we all have given. And I plead to all the parents and all the mentors to keep supporting their children's talent like this. This is just the beginning. These are the future. They are the nation builders. Let them spread their wings wherever they can, and we should support them. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes, yes, Avirat.
Mama, I want to do the rev up signature step again with
Oh,
everyone.
wonderful. So I request each and every participant, let's keep the child in us alive. Here, Master Avirat Jain is doing one signature step, which always empowers him to do the best and to excel in his life. So let's just do together. And I'll also be doing here. And there on we move. So over to Avirat.
Yes, I can do it. Yes, I can do it. Yes, I can do it.
Wonderful. So I miss doing with full energy, Avirat. Let's do it again for everyone. We're taking a group picture here for everyone. So right hand up, and Avirat, let's lead the show.
Yes, I can do
I
it.
can do it.
Yes, I
Yes,
can do it.
I can do it.
Yes, I can
Yes,
do
I
it.
can do it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's raise the, carry forward with the event, and let's raise the energy high. Thank you.
Wow, wow, wow. That's great. And sir, so Professor Santanu and the entire audience, the purpose of this session was just to showcase that we talk about technology, but then see how beautiful a mentor can shape a life. That is why we say a mentor is always required, even if it's the technology word. And mark my words, Professor Shantanu, next time I'm going to bring that 5-year-old, and then all of you are going to see that what is happening over here.
Definitely,
And
you have to bring, because when we could see both the mentor and the word, both are there. So we'll be at the age of 12, when such an potential or certain energy is there to work. So that's absolutely right. That's what we had been repeatedly focusing on, the Indian traditional Gurukul system, where Guru, from the age of 5, it's like a clay. Before it gets hardened, you mold it in such a way that before any other negative intervention comes, you are completely been grown up, completely been spreading your fragrance, so that it enchants the world. And same way I could feel, because in the presence of Guru, Dr. Nancy, Avirat Jain is from the bud spreading out the fragrance of the talent. So at the latent talent or the hidden talent, or whatever the potential he has, it has to be rightly tapped. So really, we want to see, and
yes.
I definitely am sure with MentorX and Hover Robotics, we'll do it in Karnataka, with the North Bangalore Science Forum as with the platform. Definitely we'll do it. So we'll create lots of Avirat Jain and lots of like
Avika.
5-year wonder.
That's Avika. Yes, the 5-year-old is Avika, and that since she's born, she's being mentored by Dr. Nancy. Imagine, since by birth, and at the 5-year-old, and she can give, I don't know, she gives me very tough challenge on Zoom cameras. Oh, I am like, no, Avika, I'm not performing if there is a session. And the best part about this is, when Avirat and Avika together, sir, there could be a rivalry among the siblings, but these two siblings, they support each other. If Avika is performing, you will see Avirat running here and they're supporting her. And when Avirat is performing, Avika running and they're supporting his brother, her brother. So that is the beauty. There's so much to learn from these kids. So thank you, Avirat. Thank you, and Avika, for being with us. Thank you, Varsha ma'am, for such wonderful kids. And the due gratitude, heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Nancy Juneja, the founder and CEO of Rev Up Life Skills, for making this possible. And I would urge Dr. Nancy that please don't leave this mentoring limited to these 2 kids or the clan of kids. You have 30, 40 kids or 100 kids. I want you to spread this to the entire world, so that, as Professor Santundas rightly said, that let's create more of Avirats and Avikas who can lead by example and who can give inspiration to people like us, that at the age of 12, he can do this, that what more we can do. So please, it's a request, a humble request to you, Dr. Nancy. Please make this happen, make it a revolution across the globe. May Rev Up Life Skill grow and live for years and years to come, thousands of years, and you keep spreading your knowledge and expertise all around, and keep mentoring these kids and keep mentoring us as well. The way you are mentoring Avirat, kindly mentor me as well, that I become a wonderful, better human being. Thank you, Dr.
I was
Nancy.
about to tell that we will be lucky enough if Nancy ma'am becomes our mentor. We'll also know at this age we'll do something for the nation.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Dr. Jindal, and thank you so much, Professor Shantanu Das. This is indeed, nothing to say here, but I'll just say that I can see veterans sitting in front of me, all the participants. I'm deeply humbled for all the, gracious words that you've bestowed me with. But I'll just say one thing, as Professor Shantanu Das said, though Seshasdripuram Group of Institute is, making benchmarks for the post-graduation students and, high-level individual students, but with Center of Excellence coming over now for hover robotics as well as MentorX, a humble plead from our side that when the things are good, we want you to invite all our students, be it of any age, to create the ripples and to create the history in making in Karnataka, in Bangalore. So I feel, Shantanu sir, on the live platform, this is a humble request to you. If you have not heard, I'm repeating you again, that once the things are normal, though you have benchmarked for the postgraduate students, we love that you invite all our students also, brand ambassador, hover robotics, rev up life skills unit, and each and every institute who's nurturing the kids. Let them perform and let us show the amalgamation of industry, students and corporates coming together and creating a beautiful world together. Thank you.
No, definitely you and Munish are there. You have to come back to Bangalore, to North Bangalore Science Forum, and we'll be handing over you the kids. Not only the kids, even we will be joining you. You are our teacher. You please take out the talent and as you could see, make us also the wonder kids.
I am in the same boat like you, Shantanu sir. I will sit with you. Nancy ma'am would be the teacher, and Avirat will lead us by the example. So that's the beauty. So on that note, thank you all of you for being with us, and let's hit it to our next session. Prestigious, eminent Mr. Ajay Data has joined us, and we welcome him wholeheartedly. Ajay sir, we can see you on the camera, and if you can unmute yourself. And we had a little technology goof up. So the way technology is so beautiful. Same way, I don't know, Ajay Data sir never received the message, but see how humble a human being he is. I just called him 20 minutes ago and he showed up. So with my folded hands, I'm so grateful to you, Ajay sir, that you made sure that you are here. Thank you for being with us. I'm indeed grateful to you, Ajay sir. And over to you, Professor Shantanu. Kindly introduce Ajay sir with us.
Yes. Thank you, Dr. Ajay Data. In fact, it was a pleasure that the moment we saw you, that you were on the board for this conference, we were spellbound that, okay, such an eminent person will be addressing our delegates. So Dr. Ajay Data comes from a very small village, Khairtal in Alwar district, and now a global leader. See, all the roots from a simple village and a global leader. He is a young techno-commercial founder and CEO of multiple technology companies. His hard work, visionary approach, belief in teamwork, and techno-business thinking achieved him most liked and looked upon entrepreneur. His innovation and execution of software products like XGen Plus, SpamJow, Data Mail has got users world over and won multiple patents. Making a modest start in April 18, 1999 as Rajasthan's first private ISP, the company rapidly expanded its line of business in the areas of e-governance, software products, turnkey IT solutions, and mobile technologies. Recently, Data XGen Technologies got global recognition for bringing in first of its kind IDN email supporting email addresses in Hindi, Gujarati, Tamil, Arabic, and Cyrillic, along with 15 more languages. He has also become the first Indian to be nominated for CCNSO Council of ICANN, where 170 countries are members. He was also the first Indian to become chairman of Universal Acceptance Steering Group, having 450 plus members globally. Dr. Data is the managing director of Data Group of Industries with interest in edible oil, agriculture, and technology, and sought after leader by young entrepreneurs for mentoring and guidance. I have to take half an hour, so it will be injustice from my part that if I keep on reading his entire profile, we'll be losing his talk or the time. Such an important global leader is with us. So more, I think it will be fine that if we listen to him and get enlightened. So over to you, Dr. Ajay Data, on behalf of Seshasdripuram First Grade College, MentorX Global, Hover Robotics, Karnataka Science and Technology Academy, Research Foundation of India, Indian Institute of Science Alumni Association, under the North Bangalore Science Forum. We welcome you for our Seshasdripuram Group of Trust, Seshasdripuram Group of Educational Institute celebrating 90th year, and we are lucky to have you to enlighten our delegates. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Professor Shantanu, Professor Dr. Munish, and everybody there. thank you for the opportunity to talk to you, and especially an opportunity to talk to the children, talk to the future of the country, future of the world, who are going to make a difference. And this 20-minute thing, Doctor, I am quarantined at my home thanks to Corona. And I had a contact with COVID patient, my own dad, and he is in hospital. He's fine. He is perfectly okay. But because he's 69, so we have taken precautions to have him in hospital. And we are all quarantined at home. So when you are not going office, so there are some fringe benefits of Corona, that you have more time to yourself and you are more flexible because your days are not fine, days are not packed. And I have been saying in all my talks that Corona has bring in lots of opportunities for us, a large opportunity for us, because we can now find the ways to do things differently. We have no social obligation to go meet, attend marriages, attend birthday parties, go to a pub, go to a cinema hall, and go to a whatever we used to do in the evenings and mornings. All are now packed, and we are logged to do something different, to learn in new ways to deliver. And everybody almost has 3 to 4 hours to himself. And now it's up to the individual to decide how do you utilize these 3-4 hours and take the things further. As when I received the invitation from Munish, I thought it would be nice to contribute to the children. When I saw the Education Trust is involved in that, that would be very nice. And I myself told him that I can share something which probably people have not heard of, and let us create some awareness around, which is the future of internet. Roti, kapda or makan and internet are now synonym. We all know that. जैसे रोटी कपड़ा मकान एक fundamental right था and है, internet is likely to be kind of a fundamental right. Lot of courts have also moved in that direction, but I am going to talk about little bit more deeper, little bit more how next billion people are going to come online. So my topic is trusted future of internet with IDN, EAI and UA. My name is Ajay Data. You have my Twitter handle and my unique email address, which obviously not just in Hindi, it works. So if you guys can type in, open your Gmail and try to send me an email, you'll be able to send an email on this ID, which you have never sent before, I believe. If you see, 1 second. So let's do an exercise. So Munish, could you gather the responses from people? How many people think the first block or the second block or the third block, which is more correct to you? So can we get the responses somehow? So let us say.
Surely, sir.
Yeah. So can we have 1, 2 or 3? 1 would be 25% English, 75% others. 2 is 50% English, 50% others. And third is 75% English, 25 others. And I think the responses come on chat, and Munish can tell me where the swing is. And even if there are less responses, it's fine. But at least we know where people are and where people are moving and what people think, where the internet is. This is about content in English, content in other languages over internet. Where do you think what percentage of content is available on internet?
Ajay sir, this is a wonderful, the chart you have made, and this is a wonderful awareness. Even I wasn't aware of this. So this is great. So let's participate, everyone. Nidhi Shah ma'am saying C, that's 75% English and 25% are all other.
I request all the participants to actively participate in this kind of feedback, so that our speaker gets more motivated to enlighten us.
Yes, even the speaker, and it is a good exercise for learning as well, sir. Rohit sir is saying that number B, 50% English, 50% all other.
And I request all the participants, please write rename yourself, so that we can.
Even I will personally, Ajay sir, even my personal notion is also B, that 50% English, 50% all other. And B, Lakshman Singh, Dev sir saying say B, and Chaitra ma'am saying B, Nancy Juneja ma'am saying B, Ashwini sir saying B. Oh wow, Devas Thakur sir saying B, Shantanu sir saying B. So most of the responses we are getting is B, sir, B.
Very good. And this is probably a correct answer. But let me tell you, the situation is changing drastically. Situation is changing very fast. And this answer, which is kind of think correct today, may not be correct in 2021. The content which is getting created is much more in other languages than English. And there are reasons to do that. There are studies which prove that. So this 75-25 will not be wrong, will be wrong. 25% English, 75% is not very far from the fact. Let's also see a little bit of learning here, and how do you understand what are the domain names. So Munish, Professor, you can see that we have been talking about the domain names per se always. What is domain name? But how many of you have heard top level domain name? What is top level domain name? What is second level domain name? So this is a very new concept to understand, which you have been using all the time. gmail.com, zoom.com, videome.in, gov.in. We have been using this domain name. Gmail.com is a domain name, right? So what is .com and what is Gmail and what is www? How many have applied the mind? So the right side of the dot, and you can see an example here, .bharat or .com. This is itself is a top level domain name. And obviously you don't have a choice to replace, instead of .com, can I have .jindal, or could I have .munish, or could I have .data? I can't choose that. Top level domain names are governed as a global internet organization by ICANN, and they register it in the root server. And then people who control that particular word allows people like us to register a domain name. Then we call it second level domain name, the domain name which we register. That is always a second level domain name, whether it is ajaydata.com or cafe123 or gov.in. So when we say gov.in, .in is a top level domain name, gov is a second level domain name. That's how the domain names are. And of course, the third level is www, or you can put anything, mail.123.com. So mail becomes the third level, cafe23 is the second level, and .com is a top level. So this is important to understand because I'm going to talk about it a little more. How many of you know that you could register a domain name in language of your choice in India? The domain name in Hindi, in Tamil, in Gujarati, in Telugu, in Kannada, in Malayalam, you name the language, in Assamese, in Sindhi, in Arabic, obviously Hindi is there, but there are all 22 languages are available now. This is a thanks to Government of India through NICSI, these domain names are available. And I have put a chart here that 40 plus countries have now started offering to their citizens an email ID in their countries. Another thing which I want to tell you a little bit about security, so you guys should know. And this is an opportunity for me to tell you, when you receive an email from PayPal, it does not mean it is from PayPal. It is possible that it is not from PayPal. And that's the reason I wanted to tell you these in front of you, these two words, PayPal in above and PayPal in below. You could see a character is written in blue color, which means, and I have written a code point color here, 0430. It's a Cyrillic, it's a Russian character, which looks exactly A. And it was allowed before that people could register, mix the scripts and create a fake domain name. So this is a security issue around domain names, and this is now getting closer that secure mixing of scripts is completely disallowed now, and it is no more there. What about Hindi? When we register top level domain names, so now if, let us say for example, somebody registers a .thug. Now it is possible, by the way, so you should know, our audience should know, once the request of top level domain name comes, every one of us who is listening to my talk would be able to register a top level domain name in a language of your choice at your will. So if you want .padhai, .shiksha, .thug, .kumar, .pay, whatever you want to use, you could register in your language or in any किसी भी भाषा में आप अपना top level register कर पाएंगे. And this comes and then you become the owner of that word globally. So I have showed you two examples, in a Devanagari or a Gurumukhi. So you see, a आम आदमी इन दोनों में difference नहीं पकड़ पाएगा, और ये दोनों बिल्कुल different कर देंगे domain names को. तो आपके पास हो सकता है मेल आए अजय data.xyz or somebody say sarkar.thug or sarkar.thug. You do not know, you wanted to see and send an email to Hindi, but somebody has Devanagari or somebody has Gurumukhi domain name, and then you may get trapped. So we need to be all careful when we are dealing with these characters, we're dealing with these names, and be careful that you are really dealing and you are dealing with the right domain name, what you want to deal. Just the look also is not enough anymore, is the message which I want to leave you with. So there is a concept called root zone generation rules. So आपको दिख रहा होगा सामने इतनी सारी भाषाएं रूट जोन में जा चुकी हैं, जो मैंने पहले बताया था उनका लेवल है. I was the chair for Neo Brahmi generation panel in India, where we created the rules with the help of 70 community members across 9 Neo Brahmi languages, covering almost 140 languages. And we did 9 scripts and 140 languages, and we created the rules. That is the region, India, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Nepal. These 4 countries were the part of this entire exercise, and this is the work which we have done. Because of this, people in these countries will be able to register a top level domain name of their choice. So अगर कोई चाहता है कि मेरे को अपनी भाषा में .com की जगह मुझे .com इंग्लिश यूज नहीं करना है, मुझे राष्ट्र यूज करना है in Maharashtra or in Odia, you will be able to register that. इसके अंदर जो सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट बात हुई है वो ये हुई है कि इसके अंदर बहुत ज्यादा काम हुआ है वर्ल्ड वाइड. 17 years have gone into to build this technology by the whole world community. आप सबको पता होगा इंटरनेट इज नॉट ओन्ड बाय एनीबॉडी, राइट? यू कुड जस्ट सिंपली, मुनीश ने और यूनिवर्सिटी ने डिसाइड किया कि हम ऑनलाइन क्लास करेंगे. आप किसी नेटवर्क से इसमें बात नहीं किया, आपने किसी इंटर सर्विस प्रोवाइडर से बात नहीं किया है, और वी आर नाउ एबल टू सी and participate in a wonderful conference because network is not owned by anybody. Everybody just access it via that network, and you could switch, and everybody is supposed to provide you clean access to every damn thing available on network. So every website must be accessible. That is the law worldwide, and that is governed by ICANN. So when I became the first representative out of India to CCNSO Council, where 170 countries are the member, we found out that what we have never thought, why internet works, even if nobody in the country and nobody in the world owns it, because of the committed volunteers, committed deliveries, and they guarantee that resilience is there and security of the network is there with the standards the countries are building together. And I was fortunate to become part of it, and that's why I'm able to tell you 17 years of hard work on IDNs, internationalized domain names, has gone, and it is going on continuously because the whole world is not covered. First IDN was made in Arabic in 2010, and now India in 2014. We are now 6-year-old, started pushing .bharat. So after the conference, if you want to register a domain name in your choice, just like you know English domain name, you should know that you can register a domain name in a language of your choice. And these are the languages, an example, which I am telling you right now, are available right now. Of course, I have told you Kannada, Malayalam, and all those also available. But these are the examples which I can tell you. Government of India has taken a visionary step to bring people. Why we need it? I think some people should think that question in their mind. Why do people need it? So just for your knowledge, India has almost 10.37% people who know English, how to read and write, as per the government census. It is a 10-year-old census. We do it every 10 years. 10.37. Let us take it 20%, 25%, 30%, whatever percentage we want to extrapolate. Large population is not comfortable or do not know how to read or write English. So how do we bring people online? How do we bring them equal access to the power of participating in these conferences, transact, book tickets, travel, whatever they want to do, they can do themselves if they do not know English. That is the whole idea of the whole world, to break the language barrier and provide the domain names and email addresses online to the people who do not know how to type A or type B. So to be very honest, this what is I'm showing you right now is not really solving a problem for you. It could solve a problem for you if you are trying to serve people who are not interested in an only language as English, and that's the barrier for them. So we are trying to break the barrier. 5 billion people are going to be, because of more people are consuming online. There's a reason content is 50% right now, and that's growing very, very fast. So you could imagine that internet is growing. Internet is growing in a regional content, not in English. Remember that. So if you are trying to cater things in English, if we are not, then we are catering today, not the future. Future of the language, future of the customers and population is coming, who is going to consume regional languages. So where I come from, so we became the global leader by providing an email address solution to those domain names. So nobody in the world provides email addresses on those domain names. We built the technology. India became the leader into providing the technology to provide the email addresses in the language. These are all valid email addresses. So if you have capability to copy here, I do not know if Zoom allows it or not, you can copy and try to send an email. These all email addresses are valid. And if you know how to type Hindi or those languages, the emails will come to me. These email addresses are completely valid, legitimate, works, and you can send an email to. These are the examples of those languages, and you could create any language or the choice. It's a big opportunity. Why? Because you are dealing with the future. You are dealing with the billions of people. So there is a report which was constituted, and this is published, available. If you will search on Google, universal acceptance, $10 billion opportunity, you will find that report. This is available on uasg.tech website. It's a huge opportunity to work in languages, do innovations, talk, deliver, build content. You have an opportunity to build another Paytm and another Amazon Flipkart for the people who do not know English. It's a huge opportunity lying there. So how do you become a universal accepted ready? So the word is with you. You are future proof. You are providing the applications which allow these email addresses and these domain names to work in your applications when you design them. So you need to follow this five-step rules: accept, validate, store, process, and display. This is the 5-step rules. So if I have an Hindi email address, and if you are creating an application or a website, will you accept it? Will you validate it? Will you store it properly? Will you process the way it is required? Or will you display it back to me when I need it? So this is the 5-step process to become a global ready application. So if I have a Hindi email address, I'm just repeating that myself, then will you accept it? If I register for a university program, for example, will this accept my Hindi email ID? Because it's a valid email ID, right? If you are not accepting it, you are losing me. You are losing that person who do not know English at all or don't want to communicate in English at all, whatever. Validate, store, process, and display. This is an important 5-step process, and everybody should understand that. So what I would like to leave you a message with: prepare to do business and communicate with a global user base. So whatever you are creating right now, or you are in the process, try to be universal acceptance ready, UA ready. Accept IDNs, accept email addresses, understand them well, do a little bit of understanding, do a little bit of reading on that documents, what terms I have told you. You will be able to change your applications with a very minimal effort, and you will become a global service provider, and you will be able to serve not only the customer on India, but China, Russia, Korea, Thailand, all the language specific countries. You will be ready to serve them. Thank you very much. And that's all from my side. If there are questions, I'll be happy to answer.
Wow, Ajay sir. What a enlightening session. And trust me, this is a totally new domain we chartered into. We've been doing these technology summits since years now. And I believe Santanu sir also have done so many technology summits, and together we're doing it. But trust me, this is the first time we have come across totally a new domain. And thanks, credit goes to you, Ajay sir, for introducing us to this wonderful domain of domains, websites, emails, languages. Wow. And we never explored this thing. I'm being honest and true to you. We never explored this. So this is great. And audience, if you have any questions, any query, any curiosity, let's have it from Ajay Data Sir. And we are blessed that Ajay Data Sir could join us today. And it's tough to get people like his caliber on board. So if you have any queries, any questions, let's kindly feel free to ask. You can ask in the chat or you can unmute yourself and ask it. So in the meanwhile, Ajay Data Sir, people ask question. I have a query. Are you there, sir?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, fine. I just I love technology, though I'm a commerce graduate, still I'm making robots and all. So you can understand my passion for technology. How much impact you think in the coming times Hindi is going to make in the term line of domains, websites, and emails?
See, let's talk about languages. Hindi or any other language is going to be as much impactful as per the population consuming that language as a content, right? So we recently launched, I'm just sharing with you my experience. Last week, we launched Kannada email address in Karnataka with the presence of Mohandas Pai and Karan Shah. And we did a virtual event, of course, physical events are not possible. And the kind of response is for Kannada. So people are tweeting me that I should be given a Nobel Prize, I should get the Padam Shri, I am the more lover to the Kannada language. You know, this is, so let us forget about the award say, that's worry about the sentiment, right? I'd like to understand the sentiment of it. What is the sentiment behind it? That if you provide a person the things of technology in his language, which he can adopt better, which he can understand better, which he can work on it better, you are trying to get his more potential. Try to understand in a more different way, Manish. So let us say there is a person in village, right? And he wants to become an engineer. The first barrier he has to break is to understand English, right? If he wants to become a doctor, the first barrier he has to break is to learn English. Just imagine that he could become a doctor just in Hindi, or engineer just in Hindi or Telugu. Can we think of a word like in Russia or in China, you don't read doctorate in English, right? People in Japan, you don't read doctorate in English. You are Japanese. So why you can't have you could have an English, that's fine. But if I have a choice to read in my own language, where I'm more comfortable in, why I could not become and acquire a degree in that profession myself? So the problem is then now the systems are getting ready. Now domain names are there, email addresses are there. They were not there before. So now you could actually provide him the entire ecosystem to access the content, communicate in that content, and deliver the exams without worrying about a single word of non-knowing characters. Just imagine, Manish, if you have written doctor and you are forced to learn Chinese to become doctor, how you will feel?
Yes, true, totally agree.
Right?
I have studied in Australia and US, so I agree that those people, they love their own language and they love to study in their own language.
It is absolutely like that. So if I am interested in Hindi, I have lived my life 20 years in Hindi word, and suddenly you tell me to learn a Shakespeare, Oxford dictionary, and so first barrier becomes that, not the doctorate to me. And that's where I think this entire ecosystem of IDN and EAI is breaking the barrier to bring next billion people online.
Thank you. Wonderful, sir. Wonderful, Ajay sir. That's a wonderful insight. And wow, today we charted into a totally new domain with you, and we're looking forward to much more. We keep doing summits, and it would be our privilege and honor to have you in our upcoming summits as well. And now we would love to have you with us on the third day at 4:30 p.m. We are going to do a closing ceremony and a valedictory session, whereby we would love to honor you as our eminent speaker. So kindly make yourself available. Thank you for such empowering session.
I think Avirat wanted to ask something.
Yes, Avirat, you want to ask something?
He was raising his finger.
He might be talking to his family.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, great.
So but Avirat is a wonderful kid. I might be connecting him to you personally.
I heard that some wonderful things while I was waiting to end the session, and the praises spoke a lot from their mentor and Avirat both. All the
Sir,
best,
Avirat-
Dr.
Avirat is-
Nancy and
Avirat is-
Avirat.
Thank you. Avirat is today's one of the keynote speaker at the age of 12. He can make a dent in the universe that at the age of 12, he is a keynote speaker in an international AI summit. And it is all getting possible because of his mentor, Dr. Nancy, and under the able leadership of Professor Shantanu Das, who has seen the vision of making this happen. I just dress up nicely and come on the camera. I do nothing else. It is the people like Professor Shantanu Das and Dr. Nancy and wonderful innovators like you, Ajay, Dr. Ajay Data, and child prodigies like Avirat, who is making things happen.
So I think I would say, Dr. Manish, to Dr. Nancy and Avirat, I think we were talking about the robots and automation for the future. And if we could have the machines for people who do not know English, the market is 100 times bigger than English.
Avirat, Ajay sir has given you a unicorn 100 billion idea. People ask, look for ideas. Then what can I do in life? And at the age of 12, you have got $1 billion idea.
So you could think, you could imagine, doctor, that if there is a robot in, let us say, small village Dosa, where farmers can come out and ask in Hindi, "Aaj chane ka kya bhav hai?" and robot can tell which mandi is the chane ka bhav hai, and he can go to that mandi. A simple question to answer, and it is very simple. I'm sure with Avirat and Dr. Nancy that nothing is impossible. So probably the languages which are our core, right? हम कोशिश करते हैं कि we talk in English in the languages I prefer to, and घर पे तो हम सब लोग अपनी भाषा में ही बात करते हैं, और हम देखें तो अगर प्यार की बात करनी है और गुस्से की बात करनी है तो अपनी भाषा में ही बात करते हैं. इंग्लिश में गाली देने में मजा भी नहीं आता है, राइट? तो बेसिकली और जब भी बात होती है इंटीमेसी की और चीज की, तो हम we talk about in our own languages, which was
that's
better.
True, sir. That's true.
So that's where the heart is. That is where the soul is. And I guess this is the future of the world, which government of India has actually opened the gates for us by providing the domain name. And our Prime Minister is pushing it, that all the government websites must be in all the regional languages. And we have 22 regional languages.
If you will see same thing, if you go open any Chinese site, it will open in Chinese only. Then it gives you an option. Do you want to translate it into English?
Absolutely.
And if you same is for Germany. If you open up any site, it opens in German. Then it gives you an option to translate it in English. So you have given us $1 billion idea. So
and एक बात और बोलता हूँ, just for people who might confuse with English as a recipe for success. Top 10 countries in GDP. Top 10. 7 of them do not have English as a primary language.
Yes, that's perfect.
So just don't get confused with English as a recipe for success. The country itself do not use primary language as English. So English is important as a bridge language, but I think we need not reject it. But I think we need to provide more languages solutions, more closer to the community, more language, more nearer to the reality of the earth, and then provide the solutions to people. I think that's all from my side, and you can continue your session.
Thank you, Ajay sir. So what we are going to do is I am going to personally connect with you and Professor Shantanu. I think one thing set right for our Center of Excellence, we have got our first project. We can work on this domain and in our Center of Excellence. Ajay Data sir is with us, and our child prodigy Avirat is with us. We all together can do so great with you, Professor Shantanu. So your keynotes before we break for lunch, sir.
Yeah, definitely. We are in fact thankful to Ajay Datta sir that as you have joined with Krish Gopalji or Mohandas Paiji and Kiran Majumdar, who belongs from Karnataka, and under North Bangalore Science Forum. So I request even you to be on the board so that we can create lots of Avirat, and I keep forgetting the names. So that is my complaint from my student. I keep forgetting the names. So Munishji, 5-year-old ki Avika.
Yes.
So Avirat and Avika, we want to create lots, and even the people who are now at 20, let them also take that potential out, and then we will do wonderful. So the first project, as you have told, along with Avirat, let us start from here and under North Bangalore Science Forum, so that we'll spread the fragrance of mentor Nancy Madam and Avirat and Avika to the world.
Wonderful, wonderful,
Thank
sir.
you so much, Professor Shantanu Das, Dr. Jindal, and Professor Ajay. It's a wonderful and humbling experience to hear from you today. You know, getting this acknowledgement from industry's best and to these young entrepreneurs, I'll say coming up young child prodigies, that is what is needed. And आपने बिल्कुल ठीक कहा, English is not definitely a moment of a success. अगर हमें आत्मनिर्भर भारत की ओर पहुंचना है तो बहुत जरूरी है कि हम मातृभाषा को उतनी क्या बहुत ज्यादा रिस्पेक्ट दें जितना हम आजकल यूनिवर्सल लैंग्वेज को देते हैं. एंड नॉट जस्ट you know, we talk about the kids who are featuring in day 1, day 2, day 3, but it is for everyone. आपने जो कहा, चाहे वो किसान है या जो भी बच्चे जहाँ पे इंटरनेट फैसिलिटी भी अवेलेबल नहीं है, सेंटर ऑफ एक्सीलेंस से हम ट्राई करेंगे हर जगह एक्सीलेंस का बीज लगाना. तो दैट इज लाइक you know, initiative by MentorX, and with all the grace of Professor Shantanu Das sir, all the support of you know, Seshasdripuram group of college, we really want your support, and we want to have the tribe of educators with us who will make this possible. Thank you so much.
Definitely.
Wonderful.
Thank you, madam. Before we break for the lunch, I request all the participants sharp at 1 o'clock will be back. Sorry, 2 o'clock will be back.
Yes.
2 o'clock will be back. So we thank Dr. Ajay Detaji, Dr. Munish Jindal, Dr. Nancy Juneja, and all Avirat for our morning speaker from Seshasdripuram First Grade College under the Seshasdripuram Educational Trust, celebrating 90th year of celebration on the umbrella, under the umbrella of North Bangalore Science Forum, with great collaboration from MentorX Global, RevUp, Hover Robotics, and Indian Institute of Science Alumni Association, Karnataka Science and Technology Academy, Research Foundation of India. We thank all of you, and stay safe, stay healthy, take your lunch, have your nice Samtav's lunch, and then come back at 2 o'clock to well prepare to get more enlightened with our remaining 3 speakers of the day, Colonel Inderjit Singh, Vikas Bhatt, and Sudhir Agarwal ji. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
Oh,
Thank
wonderful. Much more is coming, guys, after the lunch. Even
And,
more power packed sessions. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. You can even have your lunch in front of laptop. Don't go anywhere. Very, very power packed sessions. We are going to hear now. Next is cybersecurity, how to keep yourself safe in the cyber world, quantum mechanics, and the confluence of technologies by Sudhir Agarwal ji. So 3 renowned speakers across the world, 3 different domains. It is going to enrich you. Stay tuned.
Thank you. And Ajay Dattaji, wish your family and your father a quick recovery
Thank
to
you very
come
much.
back with great strength and energy.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.